Hello everyone. So my name is Walter, and I'm the developer behind the Fancy Map XD plugin singular. And if you don't know what that is, it's an Adobe XD plugin that helps you add maps into your designs. If you could take a quick listen to this video here. So yeah, the plugin gives you maps in different themes, as you can see here. So yeah, before we go on with the plan for this video, I just want to give you a quick demo of how the plugin works. So here we have a quick design on XD of a card which doesn't have a location yet, and we want to add a map to this box here, shape. So to do that, you just make sure the shape is selected, and then you can pick from a lot of locations here, or you could just enter your own location. So go there or pick enter your location down here, or you can even go to a surprise destination. So here it shows Horus. I don't know how that is, if that is how it's pronounced, but yeah, let's add that. When you apply, it adds that map of that location to the selected area there. So yeah, now for instance, you had plans for maybe making this some iterations of this. So I'll have 2 iterations here. So the first one, I'll go with like a green background, dark green, and maybe I'll reduce the opacity for this guy just a little bit more, somewhere there, so it actually looks like a placeholder instead of an actual location. So that's at 50%, maybe that's too low. If you're hearing a crow behind me, please pardon it. It's decided to park behind my room window here. But yeah, so yeah, now with this, I'm going to give this guy a dark blue background. You might be seeing a pattern. Anyway, so moving on. So with this, let's give this just a little bit of a treatment here, so that it actually looks like a clickable button with that green there. I like this orange here, it actually works, but for the purpose of using themes, I'm going to just make that a very vibrant blue. So yeah, now with this, actually looks not bad, but I want to theme these guys. I want to make sure this map's a little bit closer to the color there. Let's pick a different location. Let's pick something like Tokyo. Maybe let's reduce the zoom just a little bit there. So, and then with this green one, I'm going to use a green theme. There is a light green theme. Apply that a few seconds and apply that. And then for this guy here, I'm going to again pick another location. I'm going to enter something here now. Let's say what's a good location? Maui. Yeah, let's pick something different. That is a little. Okay, let's use LA or New York. I think we have New York here in these locations. Yeah, let's use New York. Yeah, New York is a bit more busier. So yeah, let's zoom in just a little bit. Yeah, and then let's use a light blue color there again. Yeah, so basically that's how it actually works. So as you can see, it's a fun plugin to use. The designs were done by Howard Pinsky, very good designer. That's why you can see those designs actually very pretty. So yeah, anyway, enough about that. Let's move on to actually what we're here to do. So this is going to be a tutorial of how to build plugins like the one you just saw. Obviously, you don't have to build a maps plugin. You can build anything you want, but throughout the tutorial, I'll actually take you through some of the code I used to make the plugin, to sort of give you ideas, some of the tricks I used that may not be as obvious when you get started. But yeah, otherwise I'll be walking through this lesson plan I have here. It's very expansive. have lots and lots of material to cover, so it should be fun. I'm very excited about it. Walk you through the basics of how to make a plugin, getting to know the UXP. Again, you'll see there are lots of links here because the resources, there's some very good resources on the Adobe websites. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at UI panels versus pop-ups, and also we'll be looking at some CSS gotchas, some plugin APIs, selected nodes, something like that. We'll be looking at now something like network requests and long-running tasks, local data storage, repeat grids, local files, working with local files, and through somewhere around here I forgot to add this in, but we'll be working with components, how to play around with components. Components are going to be so much fun to work with. So yeah, and obviously as I'm going through working on the material, if maybe something new comes up or I find something interesting, I'll definitely let you guys know. I have so much confidence that you're going to enjoy this series, so stay tuned. And yeah, so like I said, at the end of these 2 sessions, after we've learned all those things, I'll be making 2 combined projects, which are actually almost like real plugins. If I can manage to get a very good idea on a plugin to make that would actually be a usable plugin, I'll work on that. But otherwise, I'll just pick some ideas that will be covering a lot of these concepts. So yeah, and then after that, I'll show you some tips on publishing to the plugin store and how to make sure you don't struggle too much to make sure a plugin is listed on the marketplace. Yeah, so otherwise, some other things we'll be looking at is this plugin samples. Very many plugin samples here, some of which actually have tutorial articles to help you through, but there are very many plugin samples here, made again by the great guys at Adobe XD. Yeah, and we'll be looking at the UXP developer tool. It's actually a very nice tool to use. When I was working on the XD maps, this didn't exist, so I had to use a different way, but this is actually much more fun to use than the way I was using before. And then we'll be working with these docs a lot as a reference point. Fantastic docs. And we'll also be working with the forum. They have a nice forum for when some issues can't actually quite be solved. Sometimes you get the answers on Stack Overflow, but some other times you'll have actually to go to their forums. I actually got some 2 issues resolved from the forum, so we'll also take a look at those. So yeah, this should be it for the intro video, and I'll see you in the next lessons. I'm very excited. Hope you are too.